Welcome back to This Mama Loves, and today I'm going to do a weigh-in video plus a haul video because it's not a big haul, so it can all fit in one video. Plus, I'm testing out my new webcam. That's not on my screen. I'm testing out my new webcam because it's been a struggle trying to film videos, and the last few that I have filmed it is not working. I've had that webcam for like years, so I think she was just on her last leg and she was done. So I got a new webcam. So I'm hoping everything turns out good. We will see. Um, you know what? I'm gonna start with the haul real quick. So I'm gonna start with TJ Maxx. Oops. So initially, yeah. So initially, I went to TJ Maxx because I wanted to get some more um, of those skinny syrups, the Jordan skinny syrups, and I saw some on Amazon, some flavors that I was interested in, and I know that I can get it for cheaper at TJ Maxx. So I was hoping they would have it there, and if not, then I would get it from Amazon. Like for some of them, they go about the same price as if you were to get it from the Skinny Syrups website, I think. But Amazon, more often than not, I don't have to pay shipping and handling because I have Amazon Prime. So I would have to worry about shipping and handling, blah, blah, blah. But there were also some flavors that I'm interested in that's like, I could get 3 bottles for the price they were asking for. Anyways, so I went to TJ Maxx with the thought of I'm just gonna go get these syrups, and that's not what happened. So I'm gonna start with the syrups, and I have really been loving the skinny syrups. I also use the Tortino. I don't know. I feel like that's the pizza bites. Wait, Tortoni's, something like that. I'm sure you might know what I'm talking about. I got mine from Walmart. Some of their sugar-free syrups, and I do like some of theirs. But the flavors are limited, from what I see in the supermarket. Although the last time I looked at them, they had a s'mores syrup, and I like it. There's a chocolate taste. I don't really taste like marshmallow or anything like that, but it's like a light chocolate taste, like a hint of chocolate. Because I do have their chocolate syrup too, but it's like a hint, and I really, really like that one out of all of that brand. Tortino, Tostito. No, it's not Tostito. That's way wrong. Well, I think like Tortini. I don't know. Anyways, so the Jordan Skinny Syrup, I found they did have the flavor I wanted, and yes, I already tried it. I couldn't wait. So it's the caramel pecan flavor, and I like it. I really like it. This is my third one for coffee that I've gotten. I have their chocolate hazelnut, which is really good. And I also have their, is it chocolate fudge, caramel chocolate fudge or something like that. Something like that, which I do like too. But I'm kind of picky with like my caramel flavors because some I just don't like, period, in general, not just the brand, just in general. So then I saw this one. This one is the mango syrup. And I like that it tells you on the back what the syrups are good for. So for this one, it says it's good for teas, lemonade, smoothies, cocktails, juices, and dessert drinks. And I'm really excited to use this in my black tea because I love flavored teas, but I always will go back to my black tea because that's what I grew up on. The only flavored tea I grew up on was like peppermint or like a mint tea. And that was usually, if you had an upset stomach or whatever. But I'm going to try this in my black tea. I'm going to see how that goes. And for this one, it tells you it's good for coffees, lattes, cappuccinos, yogurts, oatmeal, protein shakes, baking, and desserts, or baking or desserts. And I do want to try this in my oatmeal. I think I'm going to try this in my oatmeal. That sounds good. In my oatmeal, I use the Lakanto monk fruit sweetener to sweeten up my oatmeals. Usually when I make a batch for Deanna and myself because she likes oatmeal as well. So I don't make it all the time. But so also from TJ Maxx, like I said, to get to that section, I got to make my way there. And always is the makeup section. So I got this brush, and it's a Real Techniques stippling brush. I don't know. Tell you what, this sucker focuses way better than my old camera. This is the stippling brush. It tells you on the back what the brush is good for. So it says it's good for finish off. So I got this for like my blushes and things like that to try. So, and I do like Real Techniques. I have a face brush that I use for like a face powder. And sometimes I use it for blush, even though I don't think it's supposed to be for blush. And this one is Eco Tools. Now, I opened the box because I just wanted to make sure everything that was supposed to be in the set was in the set. I paid for it first, then I opened it because it had tape on it. So I'm like, well, I hope nobody just dug through, took whatever they wanted, and then went on their way. So I did just to make sure everything was in here, and it was. So in this, you get a face sponge, which I do use makeup sponges. My favorite is the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. I might give it a try. I mean, it doesn't feel hard. Um, I think maybe this would be good for like concealer under the eyes. I don't know. But they call it their trifecting wedge. And then it came with these 3 brushes. So what really caught my eye was this brush. I was interested in this brush. And this is their controlled setting brush. And I got this mainly I wanted to, when I set my concealer under my under eye area, I thought this brush would be good for that. Now, I'm no makeup artist or whatever. I just like to play in makeup because I don't wear makeup all the time, Um, but sometimes it makes me feel good. I'm like, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm not going anywhere. But sometimes I like to put it on. I like to do a whole full face kind of situation. It makes me feel good. Um, Maybe I shouldn't rely on makeup to make me feel good. You should just have that self-confidence on your own, but whatever's. So this one is their multitasking powder brush. So this I'd probably use as a blush brush or powder, face powder. I am starting to try to learn how to contour my face, and I'm not good at it yet, but I'm trying. So I don't know if this would be a brush to use for that. I don't know. It doesn't feel as soft as some of the other Eco2 brushes that I have used in the past, but same thing with this one. It just doesn't have that soft feel like other ones. Then this one is their Precision Foundation Brush. Now this one has that feel that I'm used to from Eco2 brushes. So this is their Foundation Precision Brush, and I'm going to give this a try too because I'm on the hunt for a good foundation brush. The ones I have, they always seem to leave streaks on my face to me. And so then, because sometimes I want more of a coverage, a fuller coverage, and so I'll use the brush, but they kind of leave streaks on my face that I notice in the mirror. So then I go in with, like let's say this is my e.l.f. makeup sponge. So then I go in with the makeup sponge just to try to smooth out those lines. But I don't mind that technique because I feel like when I apply the makeup with the sponge, you know, it absorbs more makeup. So whatever's. So I'm going to give this one a try and see how that goes. And then it does come with like a little container to put your makeup brushes in. So that's cute. And then I also got a brush cleaning set. So it has the brush cleaning spray. Well, I put it up close so you can see. I don't know if you can see the brand because of the glare. It's Beauty Concepts. And then it has like the tray that I can use to clean my brush off with. And, you know, I always just use the palm of my hand, but whatever. And I got this one because they had several others, and this was like $5.99. And the retail price is $8. The other ones, you know, they all have ingredients I can't make out. But this one, along with ingredients I can't make out, also had olive oil, aloe leaf juice, and like citrus acid. I can make those out. I do like some of those ingredients, so I decided to go with that one. And I have also lately been into putting on lashes. So I got this Ardell lash applicator. So I guess you just, you know, you put it on here with this tip of like the tweezers set. And then at the bottom, you can use, because I always use the back of my tweezers just to kind of push them into my lash a little bit, you know. So this one, you get that on the other end. So that's cool. Then I decided, because the lashes all the lashes I have, which I've had some for a couple of years. I've just never used them. I never opened the packages, whatever. So I finally, because I just buy them because I'm like, oh, those look so cute. And they're more natural looking. And I decided, let me try something that's a little less natural looking. So I got these from Noir Pro Beauty Essentials Noir, and it's 3D faux mink lashes. So I decided to give that a try, and I thought it was so cute. Like, it comes in this little case here. So I decided to try that. Then I got from Ulta just a little something I got in the mail. So I decided I wanted to try, like I said, I'm trying to get into contouring. Now, I don't know if this color will be dark enough for me for contour, but it was cute. If not, I can just use it as, like, I need to add color back into my face if my foundation might be too light, especially in the summer. I get that. So this is Milani. Boy, that glare is real. This is Milani bronzer in suntan. This is 03. See if I can get, I'm trying to find where the perforation is. So I'll open it real quick so we won't have the glare from the packaging. It's cute packaging though. I love Milani. I've been using Milani for years and years. So that's what it looks like. I feel like it might be too light for me for contouring, but we'll see. They didn't have, there was another shade, I think that was deeper than this, but they didn't have it on Ulta's website. I also got this Morphe brush in M165, and it's a liner brush for liner in your brows. So I thought that would be nice to use for my brows. Because I do use a pomade, which I got another one. This is e.l.f. Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream. And I got this one in medium brown. The one I have now, I think, is light brown, ash brown, or neutral, or something like that. I can't remember. And I do like it, but I just want like something just a little bit deeper in color. But I don't like black. I think it looks too stark on my face. I got a NYX blush. I love NYX. I love NYX, like, to the moon and back. NYX is a brand that I've been using for over 10 years, since I had Deanna, and she'll be 11 this year. Um, is when I started really wearing makeup. Before that, like throughout high school, going into adulthood, the most I've ever done was lipstick and eyeliner and mascara. And that was it. Never really got into foundation and stuff like that. So, swatch it here. This is the color. It looks so washed out. Wait, let me see if I close my curtain. This curtain, like I don't have any lights on in here either. So, because I like the natural sunlight. But girl, you messing with my emotions right now. Okay, so that's better. So that's the color, and it is in Totally Chill. So I swatched it here on my finger, and I'll see. I don't know if it'll show up because now there's no light. Let's see. Well, it's cute. I like it. It's like almost a mauvey kind of color. So I like that. I'm gonna try that. Let's swatch this Milani. Let's see. So that's what the Milani looks like. And yeah, I don't think I'll be able to contour with it, but I think it'll just help add some color into my face. It's just like a little flush of color. So I'm not mad at it. I'll just use it for that. I also got this e.l.f. Camo Concealer sponge. I thought this was interesting. I use like the tip, like the e.l.f. Total Face Brush has like a flat end. Sometimes I use that, or I'll use the tip end. But I'm excited to try this one. And I also got the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, not the Hydrating Camo Concealer. And I got it in medium golden. So I wanted like a light color, but not too light. And I have the 16 hour, the original one, and I think it's like medium beige, I think. And I feel like I don't want it that light. So that's it. I think that'll be perfect under my eye. So it's not too light. And I think it has almost like a peachy tone almost to it. So I think that'll be great for like my little dark under eyes. Like I don't have bags, but I just have dark under eyes. It makes me look like I ain't getting no sleep. Sometimes I ain't getting no sleep. But even when I did get sleep, it made me look like I ain't getting no sleep. I also got this e.l.f. This is new as well from e.l.f. These other two e.l.f. products are also new. The Hydrating Camo Concealer and the Camo Concealer Sponge are new. And then I also got this, which is the Liquid Shadow. Girl, don't do me like that. Okay. It's the Liquid Shadow, Glitter Shadow in 24 karat gold. Like, how cute. Okay, where we can read it. How cute is that? I love that. So, I'll do a little swatch. That is so pretty. It feels cooling. Has like a cooling feel to it, but it looks so pretty, right? I love that. I love gold eyeshadows. Okay, and the rest of these are pencils. So I got, let's start with NYX. I got NYX, and the reason why some of these are open is because I did film this before on my old camera. One of the videos that just went kasplat. Like the sound was out of sync, and then part of it slowed down the sound. It was a whole hot mess. I don't know how to fix none of that. So if there's like something I'm supposed to do, I don't know. Out of all the years that I've been using this thing, it's never done that before until the last few months. So it acts up. Some videos will come out fine, some mm-mm. So this is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Cold Brew. Because I'm on the hunt for a brown lip pencil. Because I'm weird. I still have like my 80s, not 80s, 90s makeup thing, early 2000s, where I like to line my lips with a darker color than my lipstick. It's like, so I like to wear like a lighter lip color with a darker pencil. And I carried that into today, and I don't care. I don't necessarily follow makeup trends. I just do what I like. And if it's part of a trend, okay, fine. If it's not, okay, fine. I just know what I like. Okay. This one is also a suede matte lip liner in Club Hopper. So I'm going to just put it above the, what was that, cafe? Cold brew. Well, it was a coffee. So the Club Hopper is darker than the cafe, and it's a different tone of brown as well. I like them, and I love the NYX lip pencils, especially their suedes, and I think they have like a glide-on lip pencil. I'm not sure. So this is NYX eyeliner, and it's their glide on, slide on, glide on, stay on, and definitely a turn on waterproof extreme shine eyeliner. And I got this in the color emerald. And what I like, not emerald, Esmeralda. They do have a eyeliner in emerald, I believe that I have. What I like to do with these is on days when I'm looking for, I'm going with like a natural shadow, I guess you could say, like browns, whatever's, things like that. I sometimes still like a pop of color. And so what I'll do is I'll put these things like these kind of colors on my lower lash line. Or sometimes I don't feel like doing a whole lot of makeup. I did this actually Saturday when I had my weigh-in. We need to hurry up and go, but I wanted to put on a little something. So what I did was I take it and I make a thick eyeliner, not thick like I just keep going over it, but like, thick in height. So it's long, it's higher up a little bit than what you would typically probably wear your eyeliner on an everyday thing. So it's like a little color, and then I use a black liner over that. So you see the pop of color, and then I have like the black liner, which I think helps to define my eyes more, or accentuate my eyes more, or whatever. So, and I'll do that with some mascara, or that day I did it with some falsies, and I really like it. So this is Esmeralda, and I'm going to place her right here. Oh, it's so creamy. It's so creamy. It's really soft. Like you kind of almost have to be careful. So there's Esmeralda. So pretty. And it does have, I can't really see it on the camera, but it does have a metallic finish to it. And then the last one is, I don't have any brown eyeliners, and I wanted to get a brown for my lower lash line. So I got this in LA Girl, and they make it the color of the liner, which now makes it hard to read. LA Girl Glide Gel Liner. So I don't know if you can see that. Like, it's the same color. So it makes it like the black on the brown on the black. Kind of makes it hard to read. Running out of space. I'll put it up here. So here's the liner. That was really creamy too, by the way. So it's the brown liner. So I wanted something that wasn't as stark as a black, a little softer. So I got this. And that's it for the makeup and such. And I'll just, one more. I went to Michael's because my daughter wanted fabric. She wanted me to make her a new pouch. And so I got two cloths, fabrics. I got a small one for this because it's just a pouch. So I got half a yard, because she wanted Cinderella. Well, they don't have any just Cinderella ones at Joann's by me. Where? So I found this. It's like old style drawing. I don't know how to describe it, but I liked it. She loves it. So I'm going to make her a drawstring bag with that. And then I saw this fabric, and I thought this was so cute for Halloween. So sometimes I like to decorate some of our tables with cloths for the holidays, and I thought this would be a great Halloween um, fabric. Has like that Day of the Dead vibe, obviously, because it has like the sugar skull um, looks. I thought that was so cute. Anyways, and then I also got, because I am a planner girl, and I actually think I have this one already. And if I do, that's okay, because I have several mini planners. So I got this, um, which has what do you call it? Just dividers for the mini size. And then I got this pad for the mini size, which I really like. It's like a wellness check-in pad. And it's, well, like it isn't just check-in. And it has I am, and then you fill in whatever I love, I want, I need. So I thought that was cute. And then this one is also a mini. And it's just a lined one. It's from their Happy Planners Wrong collection. That's just a line pad because I wanted some for I have a skinny mini planner that I carry in my pocketbook, which is great for like my shopping lists and things like that, on the go stuff. And so I wanted some lined papers for that. So, okay, haul is done. That went a little longer than I expected. I do apologize. So, let's talk about the weigh-in. So, my husband and I weighed in. He got his 10-pound charm because, he popping out charms here, there, and everywhere. And it's taken him like no time at all. But he's always been like that. Once he decides to go on some kind of diet, he loses like that. And I don't. Because, well, and I've discussed this in previous videos, me and Willpower, we don't know each other. We don't get along. We don't mesh well together. And so what I've been having problems with late night snacking and things like that. I was having it again last week. By the middle to end of the week, I kind of turned it around. I really don't know if I made a video of this or not about my weigh-in, but if I did, then I'm just rehashing, and so you can just watch something else. But some discoveries I'm making. My hair is one whole hot mess. I have it in a protective hairstyle right now, so she need redoing, and I don't intend to redo her until wash day, and wash day is in a little couple of more days. Some things I've discovered about myself on this journey is, as I'm moving along, I'm finding it a bit easier to adjust to some of these changes I've made. I was on the phone with my mom the other day, and we were discussing, like I was telling her about, I use alternative sweeteners. So I don't use sugar anymore. Not that I don't have sugar in my diet, obviously, because a lot of things have sugar in it. Like this is Kool-Aid. But with this, it's not, it's like Kool-Aid soda. What I do is I use like a small amount, so I'm not eating up my points. And I already have a lot of points left over for today because I know what I'm having for dinner. And actually I can use it because even if I do decide to have a snack, but if I don't, then I'll be in that not danger, but that point range where I have more than 10 points left over, so you don't get a blue dot. So I'm having this. And then I put like a seltzer water. Like I use the Trader Joe's sparkling water, their lime sparkling water. And so I like half and halved it, and then like a bunch of ice, which has since melted. Kind of watered down now, but that's okay. So I get that flavor. And so I found that in the past, even when I've done Weight Watchers in the past and I deprive myself of certain things, I've found that I don't stick with it long, any diet. it's like a fly-by-night kind of thing for me. So this has been the longest I've ever been on Weight Watchers. And I've done Weight Watchers, I would say, at least 5 times in the past. 3 of those 5 was when I was working at a university, and they had Weight Watchers every semester. So I did 3 of those, and the last one is when I got pregnant with Isabel, so I couldn't be on it anymore. um, and they were really good about it. They refunded me my money, everything, because I was pregnant. And that was really nice of them. I not all of it, because I was doing it for a few weeks. Um, but pretty much whatever it would have covered to finish out the program, they just gave that back, no problem. I didn't even ask. They just, here, refund. So anyways, um, so I have learned that I can still have these things, but I need to make alterations to them. So a lot of people can cut certain things out. I find it hard to do or hard to stick with. Like, I don't drink Kool-Aid often, but sometimes I want some Kool-Aid. So I just made like a little bit, and then I added about the same amount of the seltzer, of the lime sparkling water to it. And I've tried they have like a blueberry something. Is it blueberry lemon sparkling water too? That one was really good too. I do like that one too. But I like the lime better to mix with different drinks. So if I want juice, you know, I'll have a low amount of points of that juice. So instead of like spending 8 points, I can spend like 3 points, still get the flavors and the sensation of it, but at a lower point value. Um, I do this with cooking too. So like I've mentioned in the past, Christmas, I had adjusted a lot of my recipes to make them a little bit more Weight Watchers friendly. So like even though I'm using like the instant potato mix, because Deanna does not like lumps in her potatoes or whatever. I'm thinking of getting an immersion blender so I can just make homemade potatoes again. But she's not a fan of homemade potatoes because she doesn't like any lumps in it. So we've been using instant, but I'm gonna get immersion blender and call it good. But so instead of using milk, I used, because you have to use water, but to replace the milk, I used fat-free half and half, which comes out to low points. Instead of using butter, I actually did not add any butter to it. And instead, I used some of my Country Crock Light on my serving. Not even a point value really, but it could be up to a point, whatever. But and I find that I like the Country Crock Light better than the I Can't Believe It's Not Butter Light. I like it. I get more of a butter taste from it. And then I've recently have purchased the Parquet spray butter, which is 0 points, and I really like that too. That has a really nice kind of like butter flavor too that I just don't get from I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. So, and I grew up on Country Crock, and the Country Crock Light tastes no different than Country Crock to me. My mom always bought Country Crock. That was her thing of choice. She wasn't big on like butter, buying butter. So I switch out things like that. My sweeteners, I use the Lakanto monk fruit sweetener. I have not tried any other monk fruit sweeteners. I know I like the Lakanto, so that's what I'm sticking with. And I've recently purchased their golden, which is their brown sugar sweetener replacement. And I made a stir fry a few days ago using that. I also made sloppy joe using the golden one, and it tasted no different than when I use regular brown sugar. So I'm gonna try it with. I love making Trinidadian stewed chicken, so I'm gonna try it with that and see how that comes out. And it'll be great if it works in that. And so we'll see how that goes. But I just replace ingredients a lot of times, which bring down point value. So I can still have these things. I've made the banana muffins using the Pillsbury sugar-free quick bread mix. and I've made banana muffins with those. Those came out good every time. The family loves it. And I really use all the ingredients. So I used oil, I used eggs. The muffins came out, I did mini muffins, which is like 2 points a muffin. And that's fine for me. I don't mind. I don't mind that. So I get my muffin fix, and um, and it was a hit. My stepson took like half of the pan of one of the pans home. He loved it. So um, that was good. And the oil I use is chosen foods. It's avocado, I think sunflower oil blend. Because when I went, they didn't have avocado oil. They were out. So I got that one, which it's flavorless. So that I like that. I don't really like olive oil. I don't like the flavor of olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil. So instead I get this. Yeah, it's a little more pricier, but I really like it. I don't use oils often, so it lasts a long time. And I use the Chosen Foods avocado cooking spray. So making these adjustments, using the cooking spray and things like that helps to lower my point values. I've also, because I do like eggs for breakfast, sometimes I don't want the 2 points. So I'll use like, it's like egg beaters, but it's the store brand, Myers brand. I get that, and they're egg whites, which you can get up to a third of a cup for 0 points. I think once you get to half a cup, it's 1 point. And I usually use one third of the cup. If I have a fried egg, but I want to extend it, so I don't want to have 2 eggs, I will use 1 egg and a fourth cup of the liquid egg whites. Um, and that's been working great for me. That's actually been my go-to breakfast lately. Um, if I make a breakfast casserole, instead of using all eggs, I'll use half of it will be eggs and the other half will be the liquid eggs to lower the point values. I switched out because I'm not doing turkey bacon. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I want my bacon. So I use center cut bacon. And I found that Myers brand, I can get up to 3 for 2 points, maybe 4. I can't remember. And Aldi has a brand, Appleton, I think it is, their center cut bacon. I think I can get 4. I can get 4 of those for 2 points. The Myers center cut, I can get, I think up to 3. I'm not sure if they do 4, but I know at least 3 I get for 2 points. If I do like Oscar Mayer, I get less. I think 2 is 2 points. So I think 3 is 3 points or something like that. So um, I also try to look out for different brands. So English muffins. I love English muffins. A lot more often than not, they're 4 points, 5 points. All these English muffins are 3 points. And I found that Aunt Millie's, I think it's Aunt Millie's brand, is also 3 points. So I try to make these adjustments. I like bagels. I get bagel thins. I don't mind the bagel thins at all because sometimes the bagel is too much for me. Like once in a blue, if we have McDonald's breakfast, once in a blue, I might get their bagel egg sandwich. I'm full all the way through lunch. I'm not hungry. It's too much, and it feels heavy sometimes. Um, so I've been learning that I can make these adjustments without giving up the things that I really love, really want to have. And so for the late night snacking, I still want that potato chip. So what I've done is I only get a few. I mean, like maybe a point's worth, maybe 2 points worth at the most. And so I get the chip feeling satisfied. And then because I mean, I have my own, like I have the baked Lay's chips. I have the poppables. But sometimes I want their sour cream and onion chip. I want their barbecue chip, you know? So I get that flavor out of the way. I still feel like munching, so then I'll go get fruit. Like I keep an orange at my desk now, just in case, or mandarin. So I'll grab that, or I'll grab what do you call it? Grapes. Those are my go-to automatic. If I have cantaloupe, I'll get some cantaloupe. So I'll satisfy that craving with a small portion that doesn't kill points, and then the rest I snack on fruit. And I've also been trying to save points at the end of the day, like maybe 5 or 4 points, so that if I do snack, I'm not tipping far over into, because again, like I said, I was just binging, it's like I have to have it. So I've been trying to control that, satisfy it for a portion, and then, have something else that's more point friendly. So I binged for a good chunk of the week last week on my late night snacking. About Thursday, I kind of turned it around. Still had the snacks, but it was more fruit than anything else. And so when I got on the scale Saturday, like I said, I just knew it was going to be up. But when I got on the scale Saturday, it was, what was it? It actually caught me by surprise. Oh, no, no. I only had like a few binge days last week, a lot less than I typically do. Um, so for most of last week and this week, I've been trying to control that binge by satisfying the craving with a small amount and then doing the fruit. And um, that reflected in my weigh-in. And so, what was my weigh-in? I pressed the wrong thing. I always do that. All right. So when I got weighed in last week, I was down 2.2 pounds, which I think is the most I've ever lost in one week. I legit lose very slowly. And part of it is, what I'm eating, trying to work out these cravings and things like that. So I was down 2.2 pounds. I don't expect to be down that this week. So far, and this is Wednesday, so far I'm expecting some kind of loss. It might even be less than a pound. That's all right, because a loss is a loss. Because even though I've been drips and drabs at my weight loss, and I've joined the end of April. Yeah, I know, because it was after Easter. The end of April, I joined Weight Watchers. And yeah, so my total is 17.4. And you know what? I don't care that it took me almost a year to lose 17.4 pounds. I'm glad I lost 17.4 pounds. That's another thing that I've come to realize. It's like, um, and they have like a scale here where you can see, oh, hopefully the glare will go away. So you can see how much, I've lost. And that was a good decline. Like, I'm proud of that. So I'm scrolling through to see if there's been other times. There were a few times that I've lost 3 pounds. One time I lost 4. Well, that 4.6, I'm not going to count because there was that week in between. If the glare would just go away. Oh, I pressed something. The week in between. Go away, glare. I missed the meeting. So, I'm not going to count that one, but there's one week where I did lose 3 pounds and blah, 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 blah. So, but my typical weight loss is under a pound a week, and a few gains here and there. So all this long-winded to say that we don't have to deprive ourselves. We can make adjustments. We can still have these things. And I know they say this in the meetings all the time, but when you think of diet, you're thinking of, well, never can have that cake again, or never can have this again. I've been on a search for ice cream that I like. Halo Top is like all right for me. But I found the Maya Store brand. There's this Purple Cow, I think, and they started carrying no sugar added I don't think it's, or maybe it's sugar-free. Sugar-free or no sugar added ice cream. They only have vanilla. Vanilla and some other flavor I'm not going to eat. And that's it. And I'm like, I really want some chocolate. I love vanilla ice cream, but I love chocolate ice cream. And so I saw that Breyers has a carb counter or low carb or whatever ice cream. They have vanilla and they did have chocolates. I bought the chocolate and it's good. I feel like I'm tasting ice cream. I don't feel like Halo Top. It's like, yeah, okay, it's ice cream, but I can taste that this is different. You know, the Breyers, their low carb ice cream, the chocolate tastes like chocolate ice cream. And that's what I want. I don't want to realize that I'm eating an alternate thing. I want the chocolate ice cream. Sometimes you just want that thing, and it's okay. So even if you're getting regular ice cream, just get a little bit. Add some other stuff to it. And, make yourself a banana something. Chop up bananas and then add just a little bit of your ice cream, regular ice cream. You still get your ice cream fix. That's what I'm saying. So, I think that is it. And if you stuck around this long, I thank you. Please give this a thumbs up and please subscribe. Bye.